Hi, so we're going to discuss what I talked briefly on TV about, which is the whole Kanye West new teeth situation. So this is an image of what he has currently, and just going to run through what we know about this and give some thoughts and opinions on it. So the dentist and the ceramists who have carried out this case are very well known in California. The lab is one of the top labs, and the dentist is famous for doing a lot of these extreme cases. So he's got good experience with it, and obviously they're quite proud of this case they've done because they've showcased this as his bottom teeth, this is his top teeth. And if we look at them on the model, this is from their own account, Instagram account. You can see here, these were his teeth, and what they've done is they've done some sort of preparation on them, then have this prosthesis which is fixed in, put on top. No teeth were removed from our understanding, and this has to be done in such a precise way for it to fit. And my understanding is that these teeth, this is obviously permanent in the sense of it's not removable, it's fixed in. So this would be bonded in some shape or form. And if you look here, this is quite good in terms of showing you that on the back teeth, he's got some biting surfaces, so he's able to masticate and chew. And at the front, it looks like that's a canine, and then they've got a very thin bar. So in order to be able to chew and speak, apparently the spacing here is quite good for phonetics. This is what we've led to believe. The top ones, this is how it's designed. You can see that they've prepared the teeth and then they've designed it as such to encompass all this. This is a very technical piece of work to be able to do this and make sure it fits, because everything needs to be lined up to be parallel. Otherwise, it won't seat. So it's quite challenging to be able to do this. So in a technical standpoint, this is pretty amazing. And then obviously you've got this thin bar at the front for it to seat on. So the end result is you get something which is looking like that, and that's how it comes together. Now, lots of questions I'm sure people asking is, is this detrimental to the teeth? Well, yes, if you're cutting the teeth down, you're damaging them, so there's definitely going to be consequences to that. No teeth were removed, which is a good thing, because initially it was perceived that this was like a denture, so all the teeth were removed or some teeth were removed. That's not the case, but the teeth were prepared. So the teeth have had some sort of preparation. We don't know how much because they haven't shown this, but any tooth that's prepared, especially if they're healthy, is not a good thing. But at the end of the day, nowadays people do all sorts of things to their bodies, and this could be something that somebody would want, and they're entitled to have it, just like he has had done. It's very interesting because it's something that probably is very unique, so something that I haven't seen before, and it remains to be seen how well he's able to masticate, because you don't know how you're going to be able to chew until you have something like this done. You can't try that. There's no way to try that because it's so unique. It's made of platinum, so that's why it's so expensive. It's £800,000 or dollars. So it's a lot of people are going to be talking about this, so we thought we'd just address it and say, we know what they've done. It's in terms of technically, it's a pretty amazing thing they've done to be able to get this to fit and seat, and he's able to masticate, speak with no issues, apparently. So it's very interesting. The question we do have though is, if he does develop any problems with the teeth underneath since they've been prepared, how do you access them? You can't drill through that, so you'd have to take it off somehow. So that's really one of the questions we would have to ask and get answered. But hopefully he doesn't develop any issues. I guess if one day he doesn't want to wear this anymore, you're able to probably remove it and put crowns on the teeth. But if he had really good teeth before this, to heavily prepare them down to make something like this is not really an ideal scenario. But people are doing this all the time when they go abroad, You see all these cases where these little stumps, it's a similar thing. So we're not here to judge, we're just here to explain what we think has been done and leave it to you to pass judgment.
Do you like it?
I think it's interesting. It's technically, I think the technicians have done an unbelievable job to get that to fit and to look the way it does, and obviously if they're able to masticate. I believe this is like a knife edge here, so maybe it's great for slicing steaks, I don't know. But it's, his mastication ability at the front could be very impressive. But it's just unique. It's, when I first saw it and the information in the paper was like dentures, I was like, why would you take the teeth out for dentures? But he hasn't done that. So it's definitely better than doing that, and I would be definitely against that totally. This, of course, I'm against cutting teeth because it's actually something we don't do here. We try to avoid cutting teeth at all costs. Our veneers are non-preparation. We don't cut veneers. I don't even cut crowns. I've not cut a crown on a tooth in a long time. We just don't do it. Modern technology means we don't have to. So, but you know, having all of these teeth prepared like that is obviously not great. But if they manage to keep the teeth, I guess one day if he gets bored of this, he can change it. So, but it's very, very interesting, and that's why so many people are now talking about it. And like I said, I got invited to speak about it on the TV. So I thought I'd share some of that with you. So any comments, more than happy to answer. My ceramist knows the dentist and the technician who's done the work, so we had a long chat about this. So we're quite well informed as to what they've done, how they've done it, and yeah, it's very interesting.